I've always enjoyed the creepiness of Halloween, but something about the yearly ritual seems strange to me. Halloween has a rich history, with its first traces going all the way back to Celtic times, and through the ages the tradition has massively evolved. With Halloween spending in Britain estimated at £687 million in 2022, there's no wonder why big businesses have got their firm grasp on the 31st of October. These businesses have shaped modern Halloween and the strange, almost meaningless, ritualistic activities we do each year. The Jack-o'-lantern. Its origin comes from an eerie Irish myth about Stingy Jack and his deal with the devil. In short, Jack, banned from heaven for leading a sinful life, and banned from hell having coerced the devil not to take his soul, would roam the earth in his ghostly form with only an ember inside a hollow turnip to light his way. And so, believers would carve their own lanterns and pumpkins in the hope of warding off evil ghostly spirits. However, this function has largely gone out the window, and we basically only have pumpkins because they're fun to carve faces on and to make our homes look Halloweeny. Halloweeny. With Britain expected to spend nearly £29 million on pumpkins alone this year, it's clear demand for Halloween is still high. But is this because we really love Halloween? Or is this because big businesses continue to advertise and reinforce the tradition on us each year? All I know is that if pumpkins really do ward off evil spirits, I want them advertised to me all year round. Evil Spirit 12542 reporting back to Evil Spirit Base. 6 pumpkins outside the house. I am in retreat. I have peed my pants. Halloween costumes. Dressing up on Halloween had the function of warding off evil spirits as well. It was also used for easier communication with the dead. Unsurprisingly, the Celts didn't wear vampire and zombie costumes. They actually wore animal skins. But again, Halloween costumes having a function also seems to have gone out the window. I'm obviously not saying we should do what the Celts used to do, but why do we dress up as fictional characters which have no meaning or relevance to our lives? Well, the answer could stem from when Halloween took off in America after World War II. Businesses licensed all the popular monsters and cartoon characters and then threw costumes of them on the shelves for us to buy. And then they convinced us with relentless advertising campaigns that dressing up as your favourite character was the normal thing to do on Halloween. The licensing of monsters of the modern era really was a stroke of genius, with the Halloween costume market being so big. The US spent $3.3 billion on Halloween costumes in 2021. No wonder Halloween gets pushed on us every year. But for me, the worst of it isn't the actual dressing up in meaningless costumes. It's the fact that businesses started to sell literally every costume imaginable, and they're now all deemed acceptable to wear on Halloween. Why is a nurse now an acceptable Halloween costume? Nurses literally save lives.
Hi, here to do your blood test.
Oh, fair enough. Scary. Trick-or-treating. In the 9th century, Christianity had spread throughout the Celtic lands, which meant older rituals were supplanted. Halloween did resemble the Celtic traditions of bonfires and masquerades. However, one newer practice found in Britain was called souling. This was where poor people would go to the homes of wealthy people and be given soul cakes. In exchange, they would pray for the souls of departed loved ones. This practice was later adopted by children, who would go door to door asking for gifts such as food and money. Similar traditions were done in Scotland and Ireland, but instead of praying for departed loved ones, they would sing a song, recite a poem, or tell a joke in exchange for a treat, which would usually be fruit, nuts, or coins. Big business got its hands on trick-or-treating in the 1950s after its constant evolution through the ages. Candy companies also launched widespread advertising campaigns and have largely contributed towards moulding the modern ritual of trick-or-treating. Of course, at the end of the day, trick-or-treating is just a harmless and fun activity for those who do it. But the transaction of giving out sweets because someone has showed up at your door dressed as a fictional character just seems odd to me.
Hi, you didn't answer your door. Trick or treat. I've put a white sheet and a hat on, so you need to give me your confectionery now? I'll just take the Kit Kat chunky on the table there.
Is this a robbery? It's clear Halloween has a rich and interesting history behind it, but it seems that a lot of the Halloween traditions lack logic in its modern form, which have no significant meaning to the majority as they once did. The big businesses have shaped Halloween as we know it today, and with demand for it so high, there's no surprise why the tradition is still going after so long. But do we actually love Halloween, or has it just been normalised by large companies? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. Many people enjoy Halloween, especially children, so I guess what's the harm in it? See you on Valentine's Day for another fun and largely meaningless celebration. Bye bye!